everyone, welcome to my very first video about this car right here, this wonderful Miata that everyone loves. It's always the answer to everything. And today we are overhauling the seals of the doors, and I also have some good door bushings by Cobalt, and these should give a little bit more structure and rigidity to the whole chassis in itself. And the mirrors are flaking paint, so I got touch-up paint from Automotive Touch-Up. I'm not sponsored by them, nor will be, probably not, because I am very new. This is my first video. What are you gonna do? But yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna do the first door, figure it out all myself, and then I'll show you guys the whole process of resealing the doors, getting some trim, and painting, doing the Cobalt door bushing. So yeah, should be fun.
This is gross, by the way. So much like grease, all this crap. Okay. 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 No, I have a tool set for this. Yeah, Fisher's even in my car. Yeah. This thing. You don't have to use it, it's just really useful. Okay. Here. Now we have all this stuff. Yay. Also, the tops of these, like, I'll wear with it. The reason why I'm doing this is because this part right here, this little cross section, all of this that goes on the door right here, that leaks. So I'm getting rid of this. But I'm going to take a cloth and wipe all of this down with some soapy water and get some dish soap from the kitchen. Mix with water for the spray bottle. I just have a Windex, not sponsored, bottle that I use. So yeah, should be fun. Okay, well, I just discovered you just tear this out. Don't even care. The top of here. It's so gross. Please, if you ever do this, please clean it. Like, get the new top seal on. These look so nice, dude. Look at this. Look how nice quality these are. Super nice. Look at that. And they have like a felt right here. So good. There we go. Yeah, you just have to push them hard. Man, that looks good. No, roll. Perfect. All right, so that was a process. Now that I know what I'm doing, I can easily share it with you. So there are about 3 screws. There's one right here in the doorknob, there's one right here, and one down in here to unscrew before you take it off. And there's a pin here and 2 right here that you take out. And then it's all clipped together and you just pop out the end, so it'll wobble like this. And then you just lift, and there you go. There is a pin that you need to take out. That's just an easy push pin on this side right there. All right, now I will show you what you need to do. Roll down the window. And so you will have one screw here to do, one there, You have one right here, and then you roll up even more, and then you got these two right here. So you gotta take all of this out, and then once you're done with that, you gotta hold the door, and I'll show you right now. I'm gonna start with these little stoppers right here. And then you wanna break these. Don't break your window. So just loosen all of these first. And then what I like to do is roll it back up so you can get a good grip on the back. And then you just unscrew this. Here's the first one. I like to keep them all together, so I'll put them back the way they came. It's the you got the yellow, whatever it's called. You got the bolt that goes through, and then you got this plastic thing in between the window and this metal that screws in. So you'll just screw that on so you don't lose them. And once you're done with that, you roll your window back up just a little bit to get this first one. Alright, so now that you have all those bolts out, you'll carefully roll up your window. Okay. And so I'm thinking on the safer route, you pop these two little tabs for your seal. Yeah, there's one more right here in the very top. I'm gonna take this off. All right, so now that we have that off, I'm going to very gently lift this. There we go. Just have to be very careful. And there's these tabs right here. They stick out from the other side, so you have to be careful of this. Next, we're going to start taking this seal. Let me let it focus. This seal. So we have to start all the way. It goes inside all the way down here. So we just pry this up. Nothing's connecting it. It's just pulling it by like itself. Just pull that out, and then just keep going. There's a screw down in there that we need to unscrew before we can take this off. So you want to do that, and then it's pretty much smooth sailing. There will be a pin right here once you get from the window. There will be a pin right here that you need to take out. And after this, it's just unclipping all of this all the way to here. And we already did this, so it should be pretty good. So next, I think, is this thing. So once you're done with everything, take this out. There we go. Bye-bye. This was 2 years ago when I got this car. I thought these were like glued on, so they weren't fully on, and then I decided to super glue it. Good for me. So this is just my personal problem. Man, I was an idiot. These, I believe, easily just pull this up. There we go. Yeah, you'll break it. Who knows? Alright, so how these work is, see right here? There's a little tab right there. So you'll put that up, and the whole thing should come out. I just scratched my paint. Nice. Whole thing should come up. Yeah. Just look at this mess. I have to scrape all that off. I'm kind of dumb. If you've done this, or the previous owner's done this, don't cut yourself. This is a pain. Alright, now that we got most of it off, I'm gonna clean all the edges, make sure there's no dirt anywhere. Put my soapy water. So you got your really nice new trim piece. You'll be placing it about right there. So these
will go in those slots, every single one. Except for this one, apparently they forgot that there was one right there, but yeah, pretty much. Oh, and there's not a yellow one. Huh. You can use an old one. So you want to put it just about there. And that will just clip in, just like that. So you can utilize old ones. So forget what I said. Yeah, that's how you do that. And then they will just snap in. Might need to slide. Okay, and these also do slide if you need to adjust where they are. So these, you'll put them in their slots. You'll just apply a good amount of pressure until they click. Well, they're supposed to click. All right, there you go. That one's secure. This one is secure, I believe. This one is in. No, it's not. Okay. This one. There we go. Yeah, you just give it a good shove. It should line up perfectly. Be way better than the old one. Old rusty one. Really nice. Make sure this all lines up. I really like these. These look really nice. So that's how you put that in. You see right here. And I like to start where we started to take it off. So this will just slide in like last time. Make sure you don't lose that nut that I completely forgot about. You seal where the corner is at. You want the short piece to go inside the car, inside the door, just like this. Just feed it through. And then this will just slide in like that. Easy as pie. No problems here. You want to start kind of further away from what you're wanting. Then you'll just slide it in like this. It'll become a lot harder to push. That means it's sealing. And just make sure you line up the hole and screw it in. Make sure you screw it in with a decent amount of force, but don't over tighten it. And then you will just feed this in here. It's pretty straightforward. Here you will lift up this tab right here. And then this, and once you have this in, there's a little area back here, little hole that you'll put this big rubber piece into. So this will go in there, just like so. And then clip this one right there. Then you're off. You're ready to go. And then you wanna clip this back into its hole. But it's very tight, so just make sure, put a lot of pressure in there. Make sure this is over that piece right there. There we go. Alrighty. So this, you'll just kind of just shove it in there. Not too bad, easy. Pretty simple and straightforward. Alrighty. Now you're just gonna work that all the way down here. There's a hole for your arm to go through. There we go. Now that should be good for our window. Alright. There we are. What the heck is that? Okay.
that wasn't too bad. And now we're just going to clip all of these in place, and it is very, very straightforward. Literally just clip them in. Alright, so you clip it all the way up. After that,
You have, this is what's left. So you have 2 holes right here. So you'll just put the bottom one in the bottom, obviously. The top one, the top, right there. Or, you know what? Before you do that, it might be a good idea for time to put in a window. Slide in, just like this. Just be very careful, like last time. Sure you clear the new side with these tabs on the window. Oh, and don't do that. Don't do that. That just gave me a heart attack. Alrighty. Now that we have that in place, oh, okay, I got it in. Okay. Be very careful. I'm not a professional. Alrighty. Now that that's out of the way. Now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Now we can clip these in. So we already clipped in the bottom one. We can clip in the top. Right like that. And this one go under and clip in just like this.
that was a little stressful, I'm not gonna lie. This thing, oh man. Yeah, that was stressful. Okay. Things, so you can get your 10mm back and put them back the way they came. So you get your 10mm bolts and put one right here. Don't drop it in the door like I just did, but right there. Okay, you want to be careful because this is a window after all. You don't want to break your window. Don't want to break your window. Alright, little tug. Want to turn on your car again.
So this is me editing the video. The camera died. So what you're gonna want to do is screw in the rest of the bolts on that metal plate that rolls up and down the window, and also those stoppers that we took off. Anyway, back to the video. All right, so after you get your door all in, all the tabs are in, all the screws here are in. There's some pins that are right here, here, and here that will click into the door itself. There's one more tab up there. And now, time to install our door bushings. So right here, they're 10mm or a Phillips head screwdriver. So what we will do, we will take these out. The easiest car mod you could ever do for a Miata. All right, well that's the old one. As you can see, it is a little soft, a little rubbery, but like it does its purpose. And then I also bought new ones of these down here. I will link all the parts that I use
down in the description if you guys want to get the exact things that I got. They work pretty well for me. But I will put this on, and I believe it is just a Phillips head. There's 2 of them. So you unscrew those and you will be golden. All right, so I have the old one off now. Got the new one back on. I tightened it pretty well. So now we're going to put the new one on. Let's get your nice solid Cobalt door bushing and get your 2 bolts that they come with. Just slide them in there. Just put them in there right now. So done. We'll line it up just like that and lightly screw them in. So we're gonna put enough pressure for them to stay in place. Like as soon as they stop moving, like as soon as you feel any resistance, stop putting them in. Okay, done. So now this can move around but also stay in its place, like just like that. So I'm gonna try to center it up as much as I can, and then I'm gonna close the door. Now, that should be as lined up as it can be. Now, we just tighten it all the way. Just like this. All right, there you are. And now, we have a nice solid thunk. It's honestly really satisfying. Oh, that was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. But I think it was a success. It wasn't too hard, it was just super stressful getting the windows in. Please be careful with your windows. You don't want to break those. But I think these are an amazing product. You should definitely get them if you have seals that aren't working or the trim is broken. And the door bushings are amazing. They're awesome. They add chassis rigidity, and also it sounds really nice closing the door. Yeah, so that was fun. I was gonna paint the mirror caps, but it's honestly almost dinner time. But I'm kind of worn out from doing all of that and trying to figure it out from scratch, not looking at anything. So this is just my journey and my journey with my car, and to see how frustrating it is. So next video will be about painting my mirrors, and possibly the video after that is a bumper cut and also a stainless steel center exhaust, which is going to be really fun. I'm really looking forward to that. But next video will be repainting the mirrors. I'll tell you how to do that, show you how to do that, and yeah, work through this together. But yeah, that was stressful but really satisfying in the end. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe. Thanks.